Okay, so Pokemon TCG Pocket announced the upcoming Space-Time Smackdown set. And I'm going to go a little deep with my reaction and kind of break down what we got going on so far, at least what I can pick up for us. So I got the trailer y'all see. Make sure y'all drop a like and subscribe for more. We play this game a lot, so come hang out with us. Anyway, we got the trailer, which y'all probably seen, and then we're going to take a closer look at some of these cards. Here we got the pack art. So this time it's going to be 2 packs, Dialga and Palkia, instead of the 3 that we had in set A1. One of the first and most obvious cards, we got Dialga EX, 150 HP, so it does go down to Mewtwo. I still think the Mewtwo is definitely going to be a prominent threat. It's going to have a little help out of this set. We'll talk about that in a second, though. First attack is Metallic Turbo. This attack is amazing. 30 damage and 2 steel energy from your energy zone, and attach it to any benched Pokemon. Doesn't have to be a steel type. Every other ramping card in the game so far has been type specific, so that's huge. And swinging for 100 every turn, although 4 is a steep cost to pay. This is a promising card and will combo well with Melmetal. We'll see what other steel types we get along the way. Steel types are going to be finally official. We got Palkia EX. Now, Pokemon tools are going to be coming in this set. I'm going to talk about that more later as well. But we'll have to see what other tools we get for supporting this. I don't think that the current cards in A1 are enough support, like Misty, for example, and Vaporeon is not enough to make this card good. Also dies to Mewtwo and anything that does, Pidgeot EX plus Giovanni. And I'm just speaking of cards that are in A1, not ones that we'll get in the future. This one's got Slash. 1 damage for 30 isn't bad at all. Just the Dimensional Storm, discarding 3 energy for 150 is not ideal. We don't know if we'll have enough support to make that as good as some of the other water cards like Gyarados, which has more HP and nearly does as much damage. However, this card I'm super stoked about. Of course, they show us the full art for this one. The attack's not great. Submarine Blow, 2 energy to do 40 damage. Just kind of leans to the fact that this card's supposed to be sitting on your bench because its ability, Fighting Coach, attacks used by your fighting Pokemon do plus 20 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. That's pretty amazing. That I think fighting decks are really, really good as it is, and this might set them over the hump. Maybe Aerodactyl could possibly overtake Mewtwo in the next meta. I'm going to show these starter cards. There's not really a lot to talk about these. There's going to be 140 cards in the set, though, so like when I'm speaking on Lucario and such, keep in mind this set's not going to be as big as Genetic Apex. Of course, it's going to be bigger than the expansion set, Mythical Island, but we can talk a little bit about Pokemon tools now, because Pachirisu EX, if you pause the video at the right time, they don't show us how much HP that Pachirisu EX has, but speaking of Pokemon tools, if you pause the video where you can read the attack, it says for 2 electric energy. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, this attack does 40 more damage, so 80 compared to the 90 that you can get from Pikachu EX. This should be a pretty good card. Definitely great to make Electric Mouse Rushdown with Pikachu EX, so we'll have to see. They haven't shown us any of the Pokemon tools yet. We'll have to see what we get, but we definitely have that whole new mechanic coming up, which in a game which is intensive resource management is this. That's pretty cool. Here we see Cynthia, which says during this turn, attacks used by your Garchomp or Togekiss. So that's 2 more confirmed cards, but we're going to see a Gibble here in a second. The attacks used by your Garchomp or Togekiss do plus 50 damage to your opponent's Pokemon during this turn. So that's going to be like a potential, people use Blaine's. That's going to be like a better Blaine's probably. I could also see Garchomp and Togekiss having some pretty good cards. And as I said, here we're going to see Gibble and Cresselia. We're going to see 60 HP on Gibble and not be able to see the damage on this Gnaw attack, but I mean it's probably like 20, 30. And then we're going to see on Cresselia here, it's got 110 HP, and for 2 psychic energy it does 50 damage and heals 20 damage from itself. What we don't see on the Cresselia, I don't know what its retreat cost is. Yeah, it's like impossible to tell even on the video. But maybe we got 2. They also show a Leafeon, so more evolutions. Probably Glaceon as well going to be in this set. Honchkrow. Leafeon's got 90 HP and a 2 energy, 90 damage attack, but it says during your next turn this Pokemon can't attack, I think. Or, yeah, I think that's an A. Can't attack. But I guess we can possibly be wrong on that one. We see Honchkrow's got 100 HP. Skill Dive does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. And we don't know how much that attack is going to cost. But we also have the premiere of trading. So trading, if we look at this more closely, we have a bar that shows, I guess, an amount of trades and like some type of currency for trades. You have to expend this resource in order to trade. And you only do so many trades, and then you have to wait for the recharge probably. And we're gonna see, I guess you can submit trades and they'll sit and last for a while. I guess like up to 2 days maybe. Then they show us a bit of the trade animation, and yeah. So yeah, once again, make sure y'all drop a like and subscribe. We'll do some like tier list videos and other things. We will catch y'all on the live streams. Come hang out and play some games with us.